and I've been under the weather. But today I want to buttress my discussions. I want to speak on what the defense headquarters of that zoo called Nigeria, they did over the weekend. I have been observing the zoo. I have been observing their media. I have been watching and analyzing all the news coming through from the media. That the defense headquarters, what they call the DHQ, they mentioned the name of our Prime Minister, Mazi Ekpa Simon Njoku, as part of the names, the most wanted men. They claimed the most wanted list. And in that list, they said it was names of insurgents and violence criminals operating in the southeast and north central zones of Nigeria. The caliphate, the audacity that they have to mention our Prime Minister's name next to the name of the henchman they call Chike. First of all, I want you to understand the behind what they did. The reason why they placed Chike name before the name of Simon Ekpa, it was a psychological game they were playing, mind games. They wanted it to look as if Chike is more relevant than Simon Ekpa. They placed his name before Simon Ekpa's name so that people will assume that the DOS, they are against the Zoo Republic. We know they are playing these games. We know they are working hand to hand with the Nigerian Caliphate. So the Zoo military, the Zoo cabal, the Zoo government, they try to put a wing over our eyes, as they say. They try to play us a very fast one by placing the name of Chike before the name of our Prime Minister, so that those who are naive, those who are not critical thinkers, they will assume, oh, if the name of Chike is before the name of our Prime Minister, it means the DOS, they are doing a good job. It means the DOS, they are being, respected by the zoo. They are more feared than our Prime Minister or than the Biafra Republic government in exile. It means the DOS, they have not sold out. And it means the DOS are not responsible for the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For the fact their so-called head of DOS, in the name of Chike was in the list published by the defenseless headquarters of the Zoo Republic just sometime over the weekend. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to ignore the naysayers. This is a time for us to keep all eyes on the rising sun. Do not allow them to confuse you. Do not allow them to distract you. Do not allow the Zoo media to hoodwink you and make you lose the focus and make you start to discuss what I call obita the other week, out of point, things that are baseless, things that we shouldn't even be looking at. The list is a distraction. What you should know is that in that Zoo Republic, they know Nigeria is going down. What you should know is that in that Zoo Republic, those who believe in Nigeria this year, they will know that Nigeria will be no more. What you should know is that what is happening in Delta State, I repeat, what is happening in Delta State is the continuation of the pillaging, the killing, the massacre of the Biafrans. They know we, the Biafrans, we are the owners of that land called Okoma, the community in Delta State. They know we are the owners of that land, and they have met upon the people the same destruction, the same pillaging, the same massacre as they did to the people of Biafra. My fellow Biafrans, do not be distracted. We are saying to the people of Okoma, Biafra, we are coming. We are saying to the people of Okoma, be rest assured we are coming to protect you. We are saying to the people of Okoma, be rest assured that our Prime Minister knows what is happening in your land, and we shall do everything humanly possible to protect safeguard, and secure lives and properties in your land. When our Prime Minister said in the first statement, he said, when God's time, no man can stop it. When God says it is time, no man can stop it. It is the time for Biafra. It is the time for our liberation. We are moving in a new dimension that not even the zoo, not even Britain, their paymasters, have ever seen before. What we are doing is something new. They have never seen this happen before throughout the struggle for Biafra. My fellow Biafrans, today, I want you to hear from somebody all the way from Okoma, an eyewitness account. Those who are in the bushes, those who are hiding in the bushes. One of them has surmounted that courage to come out and speak to us, to let us know what is happening in Okoma. Forget about what the Zoom media they are saying. Forget about the military. Forget about the influence of the media, because for the first time, you have seen that the zoo media, they work hand in hand with the zoo government. For the first time, you have seen that the zoo media, they are not independent. When I call them the gutter media, the dirty gutter media of the Zoo Republic, today you will see that they work hand in hand with the caliphate. They work hand in hand with their politicians. They work hand in hand with the who is who in Nigeria. They work hand in hand with those exploiting the resources of our Biafra land. And now they work hand in hand with the Nigerian military. Because for the first time, a military, they have taken the law over everybody else. They have taken matters into their hand that not even the so-called president of that zoo can influence them. When we tell you that Tinubu is not in control, you guys, you sometimes think we are saying things out of the ordinary. But before your eyes, in Okoma, the military, they have decided to take over the land. They have subjugated the land. They have taken dominion over the land. And your Nigerian government, they cannot even stop them. Not even the governor of Delta State can go into the land of Okoma to see what is happening in the land. When we tell you that the Nigerian military, controlled by the Zoo Caliphate, by the Fulani Cabal, they are the rulers of Nigeria. Some of you, the deaf, the dumb, the blind, you assume that we are saying nonsense. You say you love your Nigeria, you love the military, you say God bless Nigeria, you say you believe in one Nigeria. But before your eyes, a genocide is happening in Okoma. There is a massacre. The media are not allowed to go in there to report the news. Only those people who are in there on the ground are the military. They have stopped any form of food support going into the land of Okoma. The citizens, those living in that community, they have deserted the land and they are now in their bushes. My fellow Biafrans, I want us to listen to an eyewitness, somebody who saw what happened. When I said Tompolo brought his men, when I say because Tompolo is working with the caliphate, he brought his men to do what they did in Okoma. Some of you, you don't believe me. But I want you to hear from somebody, an eyewitness account, who saw what happened, and he has summoned the courage to show his face. Listen to this man. Listen to his discussion, and I'll come back. Listen.
This one, now be my last video when I go do concerning this Okoma and Okoloba fight. Okoma and Okoloba, they get land issue. The land issue, small crisis called a day. Oh now, where be your people? Where federal government give power to the bomb buckery, to the born diesel and they cook. They use the same army, they escort their own, they go sell. They betray their own blood. That man, he go use the army, carry people from Okoma community. 3 people where they carry, they slaughter them. Now, they come back to come carry community leaders. And I know very well, say, once the community leaders are captured. The youth are powerless. The action take place. When they make comments say, na peacekeeping, all those army come. Point of correction, no army come for peacekeeping. They fight in favor of Tompolo because Tompolo have ordered them to do so. When they say make I show my face, all these are comments, when they comment, now just ordinary written. Now writing on just the right. If I don't feel talk true for this my land, you know get where I go when I go talk true, when I go believe am. Now this video be the last video when I go do. My papa, a retired captain for this Nigeria. He died last year. He retired as a captain in the army. And I don't lost over 6 of my friends and relatives for this Nigeria. Remember, as an army, this Nigeria is not worth dying for as a country. And they let you know. So, if you not like, when I carry this matter from here to the next level, if you not like, my federal government declare me wanted. I'm proud of it. Yes, I'm proud of it. Now they say show your face. If I show my face, what do you go do me? What do you go do me? So to talk true for this country now a crime. No wonder where they say truth is always bitter. Crisis day between two community. When I know if you call the elders, I know if you call the leaders to settle the issue amicably. You they want oppress one side for other side. You they call them peacekeeping. And so they keep peace. Okay, now go school pass. Now know the law pass. Now so oppression. This country, if not before one thing, I foresee, make it be like that. North, day or north. South, day or south. All army, if you dey serve this country, serve with sense. If you be police, police with sense. This Nigeria, your country is not worth dying for. I dey tell now, no not get sense.
There you have it, my people. There you have it. To the whole world, you wanted a first-hand account. There you have it. To the media around the whole world, this is something the Nigerian government, this is something the Nigerian media, they will never tell you. They are in cahoots with the Nigerian military. Nigerian military, they are being controlled by the Fulani Caliphate. Those who Britain told they were born to rule Nigeria. Those that Britain gave access to the whole resources of Nigeria. And those who went into contract with the man they call Tompolo to protect the pipeline. And at the same time, he is now the one controlling the foot soldiers all across the land of Biafra, where they call Niger Delta. You've heard from an eyewitness, where he said what is happening is all about oil bunkery. The situation happening in Okoma community is all about the oil. Who gets a better share of the oil? One community being protected by Tompolo and the Zoo military and the Zoo government. They are allowed to exploit the oil. They are allowed to siphon the oil. But the other community that have the oil, the real owners of the oil, they cannot even do anything with the oil. When they try to do what their neighbors are doing, the military, they come down to kill the people. You heard how they came to arrest the community leaders. And this young man, he made a very profound revelation. He said, you all know that when the community leaders are kidnapped, the people become helpless. It means when a leader is kidnapped, the people or the followers of the leaders become helpless. This was the game they tried to play in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They assume that kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will mean the automatic end of Biafra agitation. The caliphate, they went with the same blue script. To some of you who say the caliphate, they are less educated, you say they are not sophisticated enough, in their vocabulary. The thing you forget to understand is that they run with the same blue, the blue script, or what they call it, the blueprints given to them by Britain. So it is not hard for somebody to apply a blueprint. It's all about the application, because the cabal, they get all what they need from Britain. They do all what they are doing in that Zoo Republic via Britain, and Britain is responsible for what is happening in Nigeria. You all said that the army, they came as peacemakers. The Zoo media, they claim they love the army, the Nigerian army. They gave a 3 days mourning for the Nigerian army, and they claim they love the Nigerian army. But for the whole world, you have heard from this young man, a man whose life is in danger. He is still in the bushes. He is still in the thick forest of Okoma community. And he has told you that the military, they did not come for no peacekeeping. They came to subjugate.
All right, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is. In case you have not joined our social media, and what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is. You don't share. But before I go start, I go say shout out to all of us of freedom all over the world. People where we say freedom, the sweet. I say no jihen wata weni akenu mboro beria. Okay, wait to. As it be, some group don't they accuse Hope Uzodinma for being behind Mazen and the Kano's continuous detention. And myself, as I see that information, I say waiting you gain for making sure that your brother is detained. I'm yet to understand waiting you gain. Oh yeah, make I carry you go to the full detail of that particular information with the share now. As the big group don't say, one governors against anti-Igbo steps decry bloodbath in Imo allegation. They say this allegation is baseless. So, but let's go to the full detail of the information. Make you see waiting to happen. A group known as American Military Veterans of Igbo Descent, AVID, has accused Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State of sabotaging efforts to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, from incarceration. AVID also challenged Uzodinma to provide his innocence in the worrisome insecurity that engulfed Imo State since the establishment of a Bubago security outfit and alleged engagement of Asari Dokubo's men in the outfit. The group is in an open letter tagged Your Excellency unimaginable hostility for Igbos and the need for change of mind, dated Sunday, April 14th, cautioned Uzodinma to retrace his steps. The letter was signed by AVID President Chief Sylvester Onya and Secretary Dr. Godson Obiago, respectively. But in a swift response, the governor denied any involvement in Kanu's ordeal, dismissing all the allegations as false and baseless. Governor Uzodinma, who spoke through his chief press secretary, Mr. Obi Kenwachukwu, said, "I think these your veterans, or whatever they call themselves, or you call them, have long lost touch with the reality back home. I think their view on both issues raised is rubbish and lack merit. The allegations are totally false, baseless, thoughtless, and senseless." Avid, all right. The information where we say you they see for that your table, where they come across to you that the people where we say that they call the American Veterans of Igbo Descent, we be so Igbo brothers wey dey for that of American army, but they don't become veterans, they don't retire. As they be, they don't ask Hope Uzodinma say wetin in gain, because according to them, they say na Nnanyi Hope, and I follow they make sure say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not come out for that DSS detention facility, and then they ask question. They say, Hope, wetin you gain when you want to make sure that your brother remains in that particular DSS detention? And they're asking him to remember posterity, that let him not forget, let him not think that after his governorship that other people will, what is it called, will not remember the history and what he has done. Well, meanwhile, let's go down to the full details of the information as today. What? As Mazi Simon Ekpa don't drop another bombshell. Ekpa don't drop another bombshell. Ekpa don't drop another bombshell as it be. They say, why you were on social media shouting LP, LP? We are busy training soldiers, Simon Ekpa to Nigerians. Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa has reacted to the criticism of Nigerians who mocked him for saying he would support Israel with 15,000 troops in their war against Iran. On Sunday, April 14, 2024, Iran launched a barrage of missiles and drones towards Israel in a bid to show his support to the country. Simon Ekpa pledged 15,000 Biafra liberation troops to Israel. Several Nigerians laughed at him, calling his outstretch a joke. Others urged him to return home and help his people in the southeast if he was serious with his offer to help Israel. In his response, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile said why they were on social media shouting LP, LP, Labour Party during the 2023 general election, he was training soldiers. He wrote on his head page, formerly Twitter, while you were on social media shouting LP, LP, we were busy training soldiers for the defense of Biafra. Nigeria terrorists at HQ Nigerian Army tried in Imo State with 35 armored tanks, fighter jets, over 50 helos, and went to Lagwaja and Musa to verify the end result. They dance in the market, share flyers on the street of Biafra. They fall like chickens in Biafra land. They will not tell you a story, but they are quick to tell you about Okoma because it has nothing to do with Biafra. They will start to cry again very soon. Ekpa further said that the Biafra government will be part of the rescue mission to safeguard Israel in Nigeria if they come under Islamic attack in Abuja. They know our capabilities. That's why all of them are mad about the Biafra government proposal at Israel to support them with 15,000 ground forces when the time comes. The Biafra government will be part of the rescue mission to safeguard Israel in Nigeria if they come under Islamic State attack in Abuja. We will stand on this proposal till the end of time. They are worried because they know we are capable, we have the manpower. I don't see as it happen for that particular matter where we say they saw.